camp now. Just how's it feel to be back in Reading and back getting to work with the Royals?
Yeah, no, it's great to be back. It's been a long time, obviously 18 months. March of 2020 it was, right? So it's been good. Guys have been, really working hard. It's been a pretty crisp couple days of camp, and we're looking forward and excited to this weekend.
Remind me where you were last season.
I was in Allen, Texas for a bit, and then I went and played and finished here in Greenville. So.
Okay, so talk about that experience if you don't mind. Just, I mean, you've been with the Royals for the last few seasons.
Yeah.
To go be part of two different organizations, how was that?
Yeah, it was. It was pretty different. You're here for a long time and you're comfortable. You know what to expect and everything going into training camp, and then, waiting for to see if we were going to opt in, and then we wound up opting out. Coached for a bit at home, and then went and played in February. So went down to Allen, got there, had a pretty good experience, and then wound up getting traded to Greenville. And Greenville is a great city, great organization. I have nothing but good things to say about it. But it's definitely it was good to play during the COVID season, and it's great to be back in Reading. I always wanted to come back here. I was super excited that when I signed, my rights wound up getting reverted back here. So as good of an experience as I had in Greenville and Allen, I'm always wanted to be in Reading. So
For a season that, from your time waiting with the Royals and then Allen and then Greenville,
yeah.
That's a lot of jumping around, moving around.
Yeah.
Was there any hesitation, or you just knew you wanted to keep playing hockey all throughout last year?
Definitely put the miles on my truck. But I had started coaching in September with Mike Marcoux, who was here the year before. He's coaching a junior team at home. So wound up coaching with him, waiting for that opt-in date for the Royals. And then when we opted out, the opportunity came to go to Florida and coach with him for a bit. So we finished our season down there. And then when I came back, I always wanted to play hopefully knew everything was going to get back to normal after the start of 2021. So definitely wanted to play that year and make sure I still had my legs underneath me for the following year when I came back here. So as soon as I got back from Florida in the middle of February, I wound up signing and then packing my truck and driving down to Allen, and was there for a month and a half, and then went to Greenville. So I had a great experience in both places, but definitely wanted to continue to play last year and just kind of, like I said, keep my legs underneath me so that when we came into training camp here for 21-22, I was ready to go.
The coaching experience, is it something you always wanted to get into, or was just the opportunity presented itself given the unlikely
year? No, so I had been coaching camps and stuff over the summer for a long time. I love Mikey. I love Marcoux. And when he gave me the opportunity, it was an opportunity for me to go in and help the kids. I knew some of the kids, the local ones from Long Island and everything, so I had seen them grow up a bit. So it was nice to be able to coach them in a different role, rather being a camp counselor and then being their coach, basically, on the ice, being their assistant coach and going over systems. It was good for me too, because the systems that we run with the junior team, we run here. So I was able to keep my mind pretty sharp for that. So when I came into camp, I was kind of familiar with what we were running and everything, just because I've been doing it for so long, since basically COVID started, right? So it's something that maybe in the future I'll look into, but I don't know. We'll see. We might have to use the Yale degree at some point. So.
Now, obviously, a lot of guys are back. I talked with Braden the other day. Just that sense of unfinished business.
Yeah.
Do you guys still kind of carry that? Great team when everything got shut down, and then a chance to kind of not follow that up from last season.
Yeah, no, it's pretty cliche, unfinished business and everything, but it's true. We had a really good team, like you said. We had 12 games left, and we really thought that we had the ability. We were getting hot. We really thought we had the ability to finish the regular season on a good note and then run the table in the playoffs. My year before here, we missed the playoffs by a point, so that hunger is always there, and it's never going to go away, that competitiveness. Talking with Lozy, Sasir, Haji, a few of the other guys, they're coming back, Krokok, we really think that we have a special group here, and you see it in the first couple days of training camp. We've been, guys are calling for pucks, guys are doing the little things, good habits and everything, kind of trying to pick up where we left off. So that sense of unfinished business obviously is still there, and we're hungry to get this year started and kind of pick up where we left off.
Speaking on that, fans were allowed in today to watch a little bit of practice,
Yeah.
but this weekend with preseason action, is that when it's going to really feel like you're back with the Royals?
Yeah, it's being in the South over COVID, it was a bit different than the protocols that we've had up north. So fans were allowed in and everything. There were restrictions and things like that, But yeah, the fans here are great. Super excited for Saturday night. Friday night in Adirondack. It's always a good environment there. So it'll hopefully get some good crowds for both games. And like you said, it'll definitely feel more like we're getting back into the swing of things when people are actually allowed in and can kind of do things and go about their business somewhat normally compared to what it was like for the last 18 months.